This week in Red Dead Online, Rockstar is giving away some free items and rewards to players just for logging in and completing some missions. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today on the show, we have our weekly update buyer's guide, where we go in depth on all the most important things on offer for the week so you can decide for yourself whether something is worth buying or not. Just for everyone else, it can also serve as some sort of reminder where basically I just give you important things to know in this review so you can make more informed purchases as a Red Dead Online player, because you work hard for your money in gold, and there would be nothing more disappointing to see than that getting put towards the wrong things for your playstyle, or even maybe just a cosmetic that you thought would really add significant value to your gameplay that turns out to not be the case at all. So if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on today's video. And if you'd like to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Starting off with those weekly free rewards and items everyone can get their hands on, we have a reward for a free offhand holster of your choice. Rockstar released their Ember of the East opportunity mission this week, which tasks players with stealing a ruby hidden in a chest from multiple different spawn points from around Annesburg, and if completed, you can get your one-time offhand holster reward. And if you're looking to kill two birds with one stone, start the mission on Ruthless difficulty, and you will also unlock the special new Annesburg cap for purchase at Madame Nazar. The cap, unfortunately, itself isn't free. It would make much more sense and be much more special if the actual hat was the reward and not just the ability to then purchase the hat as the award. But nonetheless, if you are looking to be a completionist with the Blood Money update and accumulate the very few items that did arrive for us to buy, then this is certainly one of them. As for the big gold bar discount for this week, players who have not purchased the trader roll can get 5 gold bars off that roll this week, bringing the total cost down to 10 gold. And if you're looking for a way to invest this 10 gold bars and create an awesome business that can yield $625 every 4 hours and 28 minutes, then look no further than the trader roll. It's not a completely passive way of making money, more so like the Moonshiner business or like some of the GTA Online businesses, as you still need to either hunt, free roam, or legendary animals for materials, and then either buy supplies yourself or manually resupply the business yourself every 25 goods produced. But it is a role that should become a part of every player's daily Red Dead Online routine, and at 33% off, the trader roll is 100% worth the buy, no questions about it. When it comes to this week's discounts though, there are a few 3-week repeats which we covered in our first buyer's guide from release of the Blood Money update, and those are for the Varmint rifle, the Navy Revolver, and the Bounty Hunter Wagon. I'll leave that buyer's guide link down in the description below if you want the full picture, but for the sake of this video, I'll keep it as short as possible because we've already discussed it and Rockstar seems to not be able to let go of these 3 discounts for some reason. But overall, they are all worth purchasing. Just in short and in the order of importance, I would say the Navy Revolver first, Bounty Wagon second, Varmint rifle third. Navy Revolver is just an incredible weapon to use in both PvP and PvE, and with its fast rate of fire and high DPS, you're going to have no problem clearing out enemies for the Ruthless difficulty Ember of the East opportunity mission, or basically any other content for that matter. The Bounty Wagon as well is really important for those solo players out there like myself, because you can get away with using your lasso or taking 2 horses on bounties as a solo player, but once you start doing the tier 2 and tier 3 free roam bounties, or even the infamous bounties where sometimes you have to go after 4 or 6 bounty targets, you're either going to need a posse and a group of friends, or you're going to need that Bounty Wagon. And it's a fantastic tool not only for transportation of the bounties, because it would just take forever to bring them in one by one, but it's also not something you could really do anyway, as even with a reinforced lasso hog tying those bounties, they'd eventually break out and escape, and you'd either fail that mission entirely or at the very least lose a considerable amount of money because you failed to bring in some of the required bounty targets. And then when it comes to the Varmint rifle, it's really just not the most necessary weapon to purchase anymore. You know, it's still very useful for some small game and birds. However, the real birds that you wanted to use it for in the past were herons, which are located in the swamps, and some of the other exotic birds, but a bunch of them were nerfed well over a year ago to where no matter the star quality of them, you're still only going to get 1 feather yielded when you pluck them. So in the case of the Great Blue Heron, you could shoot it with a Varmint rifle, use a Carcano rifle, or even a Litchfield repeater, and you're going to get 1 feather from that bird no matter what weapon you use. So is it still a good buy? Yes, but it definitely has lost some of its unique value in my book because of other changes Rockstar made in Red Dead Online either recently or also in the past as well. Next, we have an offer for 30% off all repeaters, so let's break down the benefits of owning and using each one real fast. The carbine deals 37.25 damage and it has the smallest ammo capacity out of all repeaters. It's just barely more accurate overall than the Litchfield, and that means more frequent reloads with the low ammo capacity, and that is where the carbine really shines because of its tube style reload. But overall, I do think it is the weakest link of all repeaters, and so I'd recommend that you can just swap swap it out for basically any other repeater, as they're all more practical and also more useful than the carbine. Moving on, we have the Lancaster repeater, my personal favorite. The Lancaster deals 42.55 damage and the greatest accuracy of any gun in the repeater class, and this makes it much more reliable than, say, the Litchfield or the carbine, because they both have a considerably worse accuracy in comparison. I would consider this weapon like the jack of all trades. Great ammo capacity, fire rate, reload speed, range, damage range, and more, and while it doesn't necessarily excel in any one category, it surely holds up in every single one, and this would be the obvious choice for any outlaw playing the game. Next, we have the Evans repeater, also doing 42.55 damage, and it's slightly less accurate than the Lancaster overall, but it does hold 26 rounds, which is almost double the 14 held by the Lancaster, and so in PvE, it's not a bad trade-off, as ammo count could be more important in lots more situations than just having good accuracy. But on the flip side, also expect a very long reload time if you end up firing all 26 shots with the Evans and needing to reload. And then finally, we have the Litchfield repeater, which does 53.25 damage, and it's extremely inaccurate compared to the other three repeaters I mentioned. A newer player or a newer free aim player may find it difficult for them to land their shots, but the damage on this repeater is also unmatched. It's worth a purchase, especially since it's on discount. However, you may find that this repeater is the one repeater in the game that may almost require using painted black at some ranges. You know, I would say the 40 plus step range, which is about 80 or so plus feet, when other repeaters could stay on target just fine at those ranges. Now finally, we have offers for ponchos, camp themes, Gus clothing, and more, but those don't really change any stats for your character or add any value to your gameplay besides them just being cosmetics and you enjoying the look of it, so there's nothing really there to review. But Gus's trinkets are also discounted at 40% off this week, and I have a full in-depth review of those trinkets alone from when the Naturalist update released if you'd like to check it out. I'll link that down in the description below as well. If you're a player who enjoys these buyer's guides and finds them helpful, then I wouldn't really pay attention to the trinkets this week. I would consider those like end game rewards. You're going to use those way in the future and not necessarily right now, so don't really worry about it. But the link is down below just in case. And with all that being said, I think that's all we have time for here today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.